Hello everybody, so today's video is gonna be all about my favorite signed books. And yes, I got a haircut. I've been contemplating cutting my hair this short for very many months and I finally did it and it feels great. So liberating. But anyways, yeah, so today's video is gonna be all about my signed book collection, but in particular my favorite signed books within that collection. Because I have quite a few signed books because I go to a lot of book signings here in Chicago and around the United States whenever I go to a convention. So that leads me to have a lot of signed books and I'm very grateful for that. Okay, with that being said, let's get into it. So the first book I ever got signed was actually Divergent by Veronica Roth. And this one is very special to me, not just because it was the first book I ever got signed by an author, but also because Theo James signed it on the cover. See, that's his signature. It says, "Awesome to see you guys again, Theo James." Again, because we found him once before, and then we found him again. And then Veronica Roth wrote Be Brave, Veronica Roth, and then Ansel Elgort actually signed it as well right there in black. So you can't really see it, but it's all good. It's all good. And then Theo James signed it once again because I asked him to sign it twice. It says, "Welcome to Dauntless." And I didn't know what it meant at the time because I'm like, welcome to Dauntless? What does that mean? Then I saw the movie and he's like, "Hey Tris, welcome to Dauntless." So then I found out what it means. I have to mention my co-author's book, The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings. So this book I actually got signed by her in person about a year and a half after we started becoming friends, and it was awesome getting my book signed by her because it was the first really like author friend I had, and it was like so special to me, and it still is to this day because now we have a book together, our baby, Zenith. And hers says, "Be fearless. Sasha, much love to you, girly. Lindsay Cummings." Her signature hasn't really changed since then. I mean, signatures don't really change that often, but some of them do. I know mine has. The next one is one of my favorite books ever because it's a part of one of my favorite series ever, and that is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I got this book signed, I believe, at RT Book Lovers Convention in Kansas, and that was the first time I met Jennifer, and Jennifer is such an amazing author and a lovely woman, and she's just so cool. So getting my book signed by her was so special, and I will definitely remember that day for the rest of my life. It says, "Sasha, so nice to meet you, Jennifer L. Armentrout." She has really nice handwriting. The next one is the new addition to More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, which is this beautiful cover, and I love it so much. Actually, this was sent to me by Adam just like 2 days ago, so of course I had to add it in there because Adam said so many nice things in it, and Adam is just amazing. Love him, love his books. He's such a phenomenal author. So he wrote, "Thanks for all the awesomeness you've thrown my way so generously. Your More Happy side-by-side selfie is still one of my favorites to date. Can't wait for Zenith, so close. Mad love, Adam Silvera. Hope to see you soon, and I hope my books continue to wreck your feelings." Because I've told him time and time again how they wrecked me a lot, but in the best possible way. Of course, I have to mention my favorite book in all of existence because I got it signed by the queen herself. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. It says, "For Sasha, Salente, Diana Gabaldon." I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, the word that she said. I believe it's in Scottish Gaelic. I think it is, maybe it's not, but it's right there, and I mean, I'm trying to read it, but the handwriting is a little bit like really cursive-y, and I'm not very good at reading cursive, even though I write it myself. That's probably why I can't read my handwriting like, you know, half the time. So I apologize profusely for my bad pronunciation of what Diana wrote in the book because she is amazing and perfection. Perfection! I may or may not have cried after getting this book signed. I did. Sam Hewen, you're next on the list to be signing that copy. I mean, that sounds really creepy. I mean, I would love for you to sign my book. I really, really just love you a lot. And the next book is, of course, Tori Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I just noticed that rhymes. Her last name and the title of Tori Glass rhyme. Tori Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Ooh. So cool. No, I love Sarah. Sarah is such a good friend, and she's also an amazing author. Like, just read her books if you haven't already, but I'm pretty sure almost all of you have read her books, which is amazing because they are amazing, and it's actually one of my favorite series out there. It's definitely in the top 5. So Sarah and I have an ongoing thing where we obsess over, you know, Jamie Fraser from Outlander, because why not? He is amazing. So of course she had to write something about Jamie Fraser and the signing of this book, so she wrote, "To Sasha, Jamie forever. Thanks so much for coming, XOXO, Sarah J. Maas." And lastly, I have to add in the book series that really got this all started for me because without this series, I wouldn't have ever created a fan account for the book series, and that wouldn't have led me to do YouTube videos and then write books. So of course I had to add City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. And this is super special to me because not only is it signed by Cassandra Clare because I got it pre-signed by her, but also a majority of the City of Bones cast and one of the Shadowhunters cast. So I have Lily Collins' signature here, and she said, "Sasha, Lily Collins, Clary, from one Claire to another, and that like literally made me cry because I was like, oh my gosh. And then Jace from, you know, Jamie Campbell Bower, the original Jace. And then we have the Alec played by Kevin Zegers, and this one was super special because Simon Lewis, who is the Simon Lewis from Shadowhunters, signed my book, and that is Alberto Rosendi, and I ran into him at my school, so that was very interesting and an awesome experience because who would have guessed? You can meet anybody anywhere really these days. The world's small. And then of course, Cassandra Clare signed this book, pre-signed it, so I never got it signed by her in person, but I also got another book signed by her in person later on that year. So of course, these are all my favorite signed books. Of course, I have a lot of other signed books that are my favorites as well, but these are my ultimate all-time favorites. Let me know some of your favorite books down below that you have signed. I would love to know. All these books I mentioned in today's video will be linked down below with their Book Depository links and their Amazon links, so don't forget to check that out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!